What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give y'all about 30 seconds to come in the room, and then we'll go ahead and get started. How's everybody's day going today? Let me make sure I got my chats turned on. All right, what's up, TD? I see y'all. One moment, let me get my chats on. Live. Got it. What's up, Nick Beast? What's up, TD? Alec in the house. Jay Cray. What's up, everybody? 15 in the room, only one like. Y'all know the rules. Hit the like button, baby. Hit that like button, man. C. Lowe's, I see you. Mr. 305 doing good. First like from Stanley. Hey, what up, Pure Phins? TD, what's happening? I'm good, Dolphin. TD, my guy. Hey, feeling like a revitalized Phins fans. I hope so, man. I hope so. Don't buy into all this negative stuff that be around here, man. I hope you are feeling revitalized. But what's up, everybody, man? I got a video coming out pretty soon. I'll probably release it in about 2 hours about the draft grades for our draft picks in the 7th rounds. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm re-releasing a video of our draft picks and the grades that I give each player and the Miami Dolphins. So y'all be on the lookout for that. You don't have enough energy around you. Enough murk around. Oh, it's around me. I just got a closer view this time. I just put it right in front of me instead of where I usually have it. Oh, it's all around me, baby. The merch is all around me. Trust me. Trust me. Matter of fact, I might just change the thumbnail of the video once I'm done live. I'll put it up. But shout out to everybody, man. We're going to have a Q&A session, man. Just want to answer some of y'all questions, what y'all think, what some of the things that y'all are wondering about or y'all are questioning or whatever it may be. And y'all give me a few seconds. I need to go grab my charger, make sure we don't die out on this. One moment. I can pay the bills. There we go. All right, matter of fact, let me back up real quick. Get this. He said Mr. Marino, J.A., has lots to learn. Let me sit this over here so I can read them. One moment, I need to hook this charger up, y'all. Let me see. Best way to do it is this one. There we go. All right, we good. Live chat. All right, cool. Yo, TD, you watch Game of Thrones? Man, I just started watching Game of Thrones, y'all. Like literally 3 days ago. I started watching Game of Thrones 3 days ago. I promised the wife, I'll make sure I spend a lot more time with her, because I've been, devoted on my sports channel and the Dolphins. And I said, hey, I'm going to make sure I spend more time with you. And she said, everybody talks about Game of Thrones. So I said, let's watch it together. So we've been watching it for 3 days. And long story short, each season has 10 episodes. And those 10 episodes are 1 hour each. We're on season 4. We're on season 4 already. So that tells you how much we've been watching. So we're behind now. When she gets home this evening, we're going to go right back into it. We be cleaning up, watching it, doing all kind of stuff. But we own it, man. It's crazy, man. Game of Thrones is crazy. My wife don't actually, she's scared to keep watching because the end of season 3 just devastated her. When they when the Stark mom was gone and the Stark son was gone, they tricked them at the little wedding ceremony, man. I was just so cold-blooded. But anyway, back to what we talking about, man. But yeah, I'm on it, man. You think going? Wait, all right, I'm gonna start with y'all comments and questions. Finally catching the live stream. What up, Aaron? You think Rosin is the starter week 1? Oh man, that is a great question. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure. First of all, let me give you the cons of this whole situation. We're in a tough situation here because if I had my way, I would like to see Rosin back up Fitzpatrick, even if it's just for half the season, right? back him up for a little bit, let the kid get his feet up under him, no pressure. But then you want to see as much Rosin as you can see, so that 2020's first round draft pick, you like, do we go heavy on quarterback or do we go O-line? You know what I mean? So it's like, because you got two ways to think about it. If Rosin turns out to be our future, we got him the first round of 2020, we know that we go on offensive line. You see what I mean? But if we don't know, then we're still going another quarterback 2020 first round, but then we get less quality on the offensive line. So I don't know, man. If it was up to me, I would say start Fitzpatrick 4 games. If we 500 or below, switch to Rosin. If we above 500, you keep riding out just because of the sense of, wow, we actually, you know, because in 4 games, if we're above 500, that means we 3-1 or 4-0. And we done already won as many games as people say we were going to win for the season. So let's keep rolling. But if we 2-2, you know, hey, let's go ahead and see Rosin for a little. Or you would like a situation where it's like, we're 3-1 and we blowing teams out. Let's give Rosin the fourth quarter, see what he does, you know? So I don't know, man. It's a tough situation to be in, y'all. Tough situation when you got all these quarterbacks. If it was me, I would go ahead and start the kid. If he has a successful preseason. And only if he has a successful preseason. Outside of that, no, you don't start him. You don't start him if he ain't rocking and rolling in preseason. He ain't did nothing to earn it. And Flores has come out and made it clear. He got to earn his keeps. He got to earn it. So that's where I'm at on that, man. Let me see. What else we got? Man, is my thing freezing? Yeah, it is. Anyway, it's behind. One moment, y'all. Let me fix this. Because I got to be able to see. Oh, Lord, I'm almost donating to myself. All right, we good. Let me see what y'all talking about. What is up with this phone? It's like freezing on me. Yeah, y'all let me know in the chat section. Is it freezing on y'all or y'all good? Can't hear you. Oh, man. Y'all let me know if you can hear me and if the video is going just fine. Please let me know in the comment section. Oh, man, I know I ain't having no technical difficulties. Not freezing, just fine. All right, let me keep going, man. Let me keep going. All right, so new camera time. This ain't the new camera, Bree. This the iPad, man. The new camera is much better than this. Those videos where it's real bright and stuff like that, that's the new camera. The videos that I'm not live is the new camera. I can't go live on it yet because I have to get, it's on its way now. It's a piece that I ordered. It's like $130 that goes from my camera to my laptop or devices that'll allow me to stream live from the camera. So this isn't the new camera, this is the iPad. Audio is a little low. Let me see if I can change that. All right, hopefully that works. All right, please read my last comment. Let me try to find you, Anthony. Anthony Feliso, where are you, man? I don't see it. I'm going way too far back, and maybe I passed it already, so I don't see it. You got to redo it, Anthony, because I don't see it. We good. Good here. Here just fine. What do you think will? Who do you think will win the AFC North? I'm curious, Zantastic. You got to let me know who's in the AFC North. I got to remember because we ain't in the AFC North, so I don't take no stock in trying to remember who in what conference. All right. To be honest with you, the only conferences I remember is AFC East and NFC East because we played the NFC East this year. Cowboys, Giants, Redskins, and Eagles. Audio is fine. This is what I know for sure. I am extremely excited about the Phins' future. Shout out to you, Anthony Birch. You better know it. Everything good. I hear you. Yeah, volume is low. Hey, sorry, y'all. I'll try to speak up. I can hear you. The video is fine. Let me get past the audio messages. I'm watching you on my Apple TV and text you on my phone. Well, you see I'm streaming on the iPad, Apple, and I'm watching the chats on my phone. So 0-4 at the bye, then Rosin will start. First of all, we ain't going 0-4, okay? In 4 games, we going 5-0. You like that math? Let me move up, man. What do you think of the C+ grade on our draft? Well, when you see my video come out, I give you my grade. It wasn't an A, ladies and gentlemen, so don't get mad at TD. It wasn't an A, and it wasn't a C, okay? It wasn't a B-, it wasn't a B+, it was a B. I explained why in the video and everything. I gave a flat-out B. I give you the pros and cons and the reasons why in my video. I'll be releasing that video in about an hour and a half. It's over here on the laptop right now loading. And then I just got to do a little editing with my intro and then post it on YouTube. So after I get off this stream, about 30 minutes later, look forward to that video. But it's not an A, it's not a B, a C. I gave it a flat B, but I explained why, okay? All y'all who giving it an A, y'all have to understand. The early part of the draft was very high, but the later part, we didn't have a bad draft. It wasn't designed to be like this epic, oh my gosh, we got 5 day one starters. It wasn't designed to be that, okay? Only time you get an A in a draft is if you draft 7 people and 4 of them will be starters day one. Now, 4 of ours could be starters day one, but I don't see it that way. Our first round pick is going to be a starter. Josh Rosin, we don't know. He may, but we don't know. Our third round, I said was going to be a starter. Our fourth round, I don't know if he's going to be a starter. It depends on what else we do in free agency with the veterans that we start to bring in, because we're waiting till later to bring veterans in this time, which was smart. And outside of that, nobody else on the roster is a day one starter. Now, the linebacker, it just depends. Can Jerome Baker and McMillan hold a position? Because Van Ginkel was a big pickup. We'll see, man. It's still a lot to be seen. But y'all check that video out. I'll give you all the reasons why. The iPad is amazing. It captures the ashy with ease. Shout out to you, Bree. The ashy with ease. Hi, TD. Phins up. Shout out to you, man. What's up, TD? What's up, James? We got 78 people in the room, only 27 likes. Come on, man. We ain't got 50 people that dislike me, do we? Y'all help me out, man. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. A-. So how do you feel about Josh? I feel great about Josh. You know, low risk, high reward, ladies and gentlemen. Low risk, high reward. You got to be excited about it because, guys, forget... What I keep trying to explain to people that don't like the move is stop thinking about it from Josh Rosin. Stop looking at Josh Rosin. I look at the potential. Let me start with, if he turns out to be a bum, what did we lose? What did we lose? If the man turns out to be a bum, what did we lose? You lost nothing, man. So at the end of the day, but think about what if he turns out to be the starter for the next 7 years? Oh my gosh. Do you know how much it's the steal of the century. Come on, man. A+ for the Cowboys. We got Michael Jackson, Joe Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Marlon Jackson, and Tito Jackson. Lord. Breon, this ain't no Cowboy talk. They trash, man. They gonna continue to be trash. What's up, TD? Just got off work. Coming home to TD is a blessing. Appreciate you, Adam. Ledbetter from University of Georgia isn't bad either. No, he's not. Wait, Ledbetter, was he undrafted? Rosin, pennies on the dollar. Exactly. I give it a B- since we didn't draft any defensive ends. Again, I give it a flat B. I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen now. We're going to get some DNs in free agency and stuff like that and develop our own. But let me tell you what's going to happen. Next year, we're not even going to draft now, if Rosin work out, we'll probably go DN or offensive line in the first round. But look for us to actually be more productive players in free agency next year. Next year, we're going to have our team of the future, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I want y'all to understand. Next year, we will have our team of the future. We will have our team of the future. I want y'all to think about it. Think about the holes that we have. Right now, we came into this draft with only a left tackle. Today, we sit on a left tackle, a left guard, and a center. Yeah, we got a right tackle, but we don't know yet. Later round pick, good upside, but we don't know yet. I'm talking about our future that we know, right? We already got half the O-line, more than half, 60% of the O-line, right? And all we hoping for is one of those guys work out. One of those guys. We just want one of those guys work out. And if they don't, we still got 60% of the line taken care of. We go from 20% to 60%. Okay? Now, running backs, we're about to find out this year who's going to be our running back of the future. One of them is going to emerge as the running back of the future. Both of them ain't going to sham out and be like, oh, we need a new running back. No, we're good. Receivers, we got a plethora. And even if we lost two, we still in a good position. We got weapons at the position, right? Tight end, that's a question mark. So right now we're looking at we need a tight end. And one of them, Gesicki, might work out. But I'm not banking on it. I'm not counting that kid out, though. But I'm just trying to sit here and put my realistic hat on, okay? Matter of fact, let me put my realistic hat on. My realistic hat. But anyway, I ain't banking on it, all right? So we got 2 offensive linemen we gonna need, a tight end we gonna need. We done got the fullback, and the quarterback, we might just be fine. Either way, we gonna be all right going into next season. Therefore, offensively, right now, we feel like we're short 3 players. As far as future, we got those positions filled, but we need 3 more players that's gonna be impactful for us. Offense 3. Do you know how good that is right now? Just 3. All right. Now, J.C. Forrester, hold on, man. Let me take care of you, homie. Give me a second. You good, J.C.? I got you, homie. You good, man? How old are you? I'm 34, man. I think. But anyway, 3 for the offense. Now, when you go to the defense, right? We know we need a cornerback opposite Xavier Howard. At the safety position, we're good right now because I think they've dedicated Minka's going to be playing safety. We even have the depth now, whether it's Rashad or TJ, and it's probably TJ that's going to be coming off the bench, right? Now, Bobby McCain going back to the nickel. That's why we need a cornerback. And Bobby McCain is young, and he's the future. All right, let's get that straight. So right now we're at 1. Linebacker position. Out of all of this, guys, we're going to need another linebacker because I personally believe out of the 3 new ones and Kiko, only two of them going to emerge. So we need another one. And if we keep the other ones, it's just going to be death. But I'm talking about to go to war, what we need to go to the Super Bowl. We need another linebacker, and I'm talking about top line. Okay? Defensive tackles, we straight now. But I'll go out on a limb and say we need 2 defensive ends, y'all. We need 2 defensive ends. And that's it. 4 players on defense. 4 on defense, 3 on offense. We're 7 players away. We're 7 players away, ladies and gentlemen. Now, our first and second round pick next year hopefully will address 2 of those, putting us 5 players away. 5. Not to mention with Kenny Stills, Kiko Alonso, and Rashad Jones, they're not a part of the future. So out of those 3 players, one of them, I mean, cumulatively, those 3 players will net us one of those guys. Whether we trade Rashad for a starting right guard or something, I don't know. But I think that we're going to go into next season. We're going to go into next season's draft with 4 needs. No, let me say off season. We're going to go into next season's off season with 4 more needs. In 4 more positions. 2 of them are going to be on the offensive line, and 2 of them are going to be on defense. And they both probably DNs. So we're gonna Rashad's ain't gonna last, man. It's not gonna last. Checking your videos. I don't know what he said. When you have time. I got you, Mike. But we're gonna go into the offseason with 4. And that's when I think that we're actually gonna spend a little bit more money and say, hey, we want that right guard for $9 million versus the average $6 million a right guard gets. You know, we want that that opposite cornerback for $11 million, a really good one out there hitting free agency, the best cornerback. I don't know, but that's what I think is going to happen. That's when we're going to be better players in free agency because we're going to have money. You know why? 70% of the contracts on our team going to be very small because they're on rookie deals still. And we're going to have a lot of free agency money available. So with that free agency money available, we're going to actually get that to next year. We're going to be bigger players in the free agent market. And I'm not talking about overspending for anyone either, but actually spending a little money to actually, you know what I mean? Spending a little bit more money to get things done. And I literally think we are going into war next year with a complete team ready to rumble with death. Finally got our books even. Not over the top, but even books. And then 2021, when we hit the draft, we're going to be replacing some of our starters that's coming for their new contract because we don't want to give them the big money. And people are going to question that. Why are we getting rid of this person? He's one of our best. It's money, ladies and gentlemen. It's not good enough to be at your books with money. You got to be ahead of it. You got to be in front of it, man. You got to get ahead of it. So you got to be 2 years ahead. You got to have an Xavier Howard on your roster in his third year, knowing that he has a third and a fourth year to go, and draft his replacement coming into that third year, learning behind him, playing his backup whenever something happens. You got to have his replacement already there, and that's the goal. That's what we're trying to get to. That's what we're trying to reach, man. And when we get to that point, then you know the Miami Dolphins are going to be a force to be reckoned with for years and years to come. But we got to stay disciplined. Don't overpay with contracts just because you don't want to lose a player. And I'm going to continue to preach that, ladies and gentlemen, until y'all show me a team that overpay for players, that win Super Bowls. I won't listen to you until then. The day you show me a team, and I'm not even going to say consistently, I'm just going to say more than once in a 5-year period, show me a team that get to the Super Bowl 2 times in 5 years with overpaid players on their roster. Until you can do that, then I am beyond convinced that you do not hold on to a player, overpay them just to hold on to them. I agree. Learn from the Sue experiment. My point exactly, Tony T. You learn from the Sue experience. Not until you all can show me that. All you guys who say I don't know what I'm talking about and I don't know football, do me a favor. The ones who say, oh, you want to get rid of our best players, and y'all just feel like we just got to pay them because they're our best players. I am going to continue to preach the simple fact that, when y'all say, they earned that, they didn't earn it. Dumb GMs around the league have allowed them to get that. Don't mean they earn it. They earn the top dollar for their position. If you think the top dollar at the quarterback position is $35 million, then you don't know football. And I'm not talking about X's and O's. See, some of y'all may know X's and O's, but you don't know football in its entirety. Football in its entirety is bigger than X's and O's and what happens on that field. All y'all want to talk about what you see on the field versus what causes the things you see on the field. You wonder why you got one of the best quarterbacks of all time on some teams, but they can't even get out of the wild card round ever. You wonder why Phillip Rivers fails over and over again. You wonder why Matt Ryan is so inconsistent. You wonder why the Seattle Seahawks won't be good for nothing but a wild card round from this point forward as long as Russell Wilson getting $35 million a year. Because you want to ignore the simple fact that extra $10 million he's getting is coming out of another position's pocket. You want to ignore that. You want to, Russell Wilson threw a perfect pass. If it wasn't for that receiver that dropped the ball, they would have won. Oh, you mean that $1.5 million receiver? You get what you pay for. You mean that $2 or $3 million receiver that dropped the ball? Yeah, it ain't Russell's fault. But indirectly it is. I mean, it ain't Russell's fault. It's the dumb GM that gave Russell $35 million that wouldn't allow you to get just a simple $5 million Amendola receiver or something that probably would have caught it. But y'all don't want to talk about that. You want to glorify certain positions and praise the simple fact that they make $10 million a year more than they should. Well, TD, that's the going rate for QBs these days. No, it's not. Think about it. If the Miami Dolphins next year go out in free agency and get a QB and Miami call them 45, give them $45 million, you think I'm going to sit here and say that's the going rate for QBs? Just because a team step out there and give them more than they should give, don't mean that's the going rate these days. No, that's the cost of desperation. That's the cost to keep somebody out of desperation. I digress, man. I know I'll be talking about that all the time, but that's the point I'll be trying to get across to some of you all. You got to understand how to run a franchise, not just know X's and O's. If y'all think X's and O's the only thing that get it done on the field, you don't know the real essence of football. NFL football, what it really takes to be successful. No, get up, pick it up. What it really takes to be successful, man. Let me keep it moving, man. I'm in Tampa, TD. Let's link up for the Dolphins and Bucks preseason game. I'll be there, man. I don't know in what capacity yet because I have some ideas that I'm about to have coming. So I don't know what capacity I'm gonna be there. I don't know if I'm gonna be in the game. Because here's my thing. If I had a chance, I'm going to every single Dolphin game this year. But the problem is I can't live stream from Dolphin games. I took my phone to the Bears game last week, and in the first quarter it was there. You know? So, and I'm not going to be up there in the stands holding my phone doing that the whole time. But then also I'm going to be giving my people on the channel a disservice by not streaming the game. So I'm in this planning phase right now where I might be at every game, but I might be streaming from the tailgate area, streaming the game, and having people coming out, having a good time. That might just be what I do, man. It just depends on, how we do this summer and if I can get that going. So y'all stay tuned for that. I don't want to not do what this channel was built to do, live stream games, talk about it live, and have a party every Sunday we can. Until we can get back to the days where we're on Thursdays and Mondays and even Saturdays. Until we can get back to that point, man, do me a favor. Tell everyone you know to subscribe to this channel, Taz. That's what's up, man. Taz in here? Taz, what up, man? Shout out to Taz, man. Hit me up, Taz. Email me, Taz, so I can pass my number along, bro. tdfinstalk@yahoo.com so I can give you... Well, Breon, hit Breon up, man. He'll give you the number.
Mommy.
Daddy, man.
Daddy.
Yes, man. We got to get that more consistent, okay?
Okay.
All right. What you want? No more. No cake. You done had some with your lunch. No cake. Dinner is in about an hour, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Go play with your stuff. I saw your I Bleed Dolphins Blood shirt. Where'd you get it? You gotta ask my wife. She be ordering stuff just randomly. Like, here, babe, I got this for you. And I be like, oh, babe, I love you. Y'all know what time it is. Keep me posted. I would love to converse with you. I got you, Charles. Hey, just stay tuned to the channel. I'll let you know. And another thing, guys, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Man, I'm sweating. It's hot in here. Get down. No jumping. But y'all listen. I want y'all to stay tuned. On May 22nd is the 1-year anniversary of TD Phins Talk, ladies and gentlemen. May 22nd. So I'm trying to plan something. I might do some type of giveaway and have a show that night or that weekend. We're going to be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of TD Phins Talk. So let all your friends and family members know. We're going to be giving away some cool stuff. We're going to be just having a party. It might be an hour. It might be 2 hours. But y'all remember on May 22nd, whatever around that time, whatever that weekend is, we're going to be having a 1-year anniversary of TD Phins Talk. So we look to do it big and have some fun. So make sure we're going to be live. Make sure y'all tune in to that, man. Make sure you tune in to TD Phins Talk. I want to give y'all some of this great stuff I got and order some other stuff so that we can have a great time and y'all can be more bonded with the channel, man. But make sure and check me out on Instagram. I'm going to start being more active on Instagram. It's TD Phins Talk. Same thing on Instagram. So y'all go find me. Hopefully we can get a 1,000 followers on Instagram eventually, man. But yeah, let me keep it going, see what y'all talking about. I was in all of your live streams. Your YouTube is great. Appreciate you, David Lee, man. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, homie. Hit the like. Yes, please hit that like button. 98 people in the room. It was 103 a moment ago. And 65 likes. How do you feel about our O-line and D-line? D-line, I feel like we're halfway there. Again, you got to have the edge. But, it's kind of tricky. We can sit here and say that we don't have defensive ends, but you can't overlook the players from the AFL that we picked up, that Flores and those guys believe in. Those are some monsters, guys. We picked up some guys from the AFL. At the end of the day, we got to sit back. We don't know. We can't sit here and say, oh, they're going to be beasts. They're going to be great. They might be trash. Or they might turn into that Cam Wake. They might turn into a Cam Wake. Like he came from the Canadian Football League. So who knows, man? You don't know what a player is going to turn out to be until they lace it up and you see him out there on the field. So defensive line, I'm hopeful. I think we got a great anchor in the middle. That's a good start. So we shall see. Game day is the real test, ladies and gentlemen, all right? O-line, I love what we're doing because we're halfway done. We got our left tackle. We just drafted our left guard. Our left guard that can play left tackle and center if he needs to, by the way. And don't forget, Tunsil can play left guard if he have to, by the way. I want y'all to keep these things in mind, okay? Tunsil can play left guard and left tackle. The left guard that we have now can play left guard, left tackle, and center, okay? And then we got a center as well. So I like where we headed on it. Are we done on the O-line? No, we're not. But at the end of the day, we're heading in the right direction. I just like to think that if we were on a scale of 1 to 10 and 10 was complete, before this draft weekend, we were like 3 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. I like to point out that we made a huge jump. No, we didn't go 8 out of 10, but we're like a 6.2 out of 10, and that's huge. That's huge. Many would have thought, a successful drive, we'll go from 3 to 5. That'll be a good jump in this rebuild process. Man, we went from 3 to 6.2. And then let me say this. Depending on how some of these players work out, if Rosin works out, oh my gosh. If Rosin works out, if Van Ginkel works out at linebacker, then we literally go from a 3 to a 7. And I know it's a lot of ifs, but that's all you can hope for in this league. That's what it's really about. The players that are an if you can turn them into a is. All right? That's what it's about, man. Rosin will not work out. Outside the cube, you might be right. But at the end of the day, what did we lose to find out? Because which is better? Which is better? Him not working out or him actually working out? And you get a free chance to see. You see what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. Let's go, man. We good. Let's see here. Laces out Rosin. See, a lot of people don't like Rosin. They feel like he's privileged, this and that. He had a hot tub in his room in college. Like, if he has the ability to have a hot tub in his room, why not? At the end of the day, he's a football player. Matter of fact, that should be standard for your football players. Give them a hot tub. They need to go in their room and be able to relax their body. I mean, come on, man. I mean, we can't get mad because he may have lived a little more privileged life than others. But you know what? They want to talk about all the negative stuff of Rose. Oh, he's privileged. He does this. He does that. He's selfish. But nobody want to talk about when the kid was in high school. When players on the team that couldn't go on a trip to Hawaii, he didn't pay for it. He actually reached out and found funds for these kids to actually go. He didn't want anybody left behind. See, nobody wants to talk about the good stuff these days. They just want to bring up the negativity. You know why? Because negativity sells. Negativity sells. Everybody want to jump on the negativity before anything. No, man. Well, on this channel, we don't live like that, man. We don't live like that. We're going to always be optimistic because people don't realize the power they have in their tongue. The power in your tongue. Believe it, man. Believe. Miami Miracle. Go check my live stream out. Go check my live stream out. There was a part of my heart that was like, oh, man, I can't believe we just lost to the Patriots. But if you look at my live stream, what was I saying? All right, baby, here we go. All right, here we go. We got 7 seconds left. Let's go, Tannehill. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I was still optimistic about it. Was it likely to happen? I knew that it was this is like a 0.000000000000000.1229% chance. I don't know. But at least I was optimistic, and look what happened. And y'all got to stop with that negative stuff, man. Positivity in your mouth, man. Bring it out, and some of your lives will be better if you're just positive. 90% of the things you worry about don't even come true. 90% of the things you worry about don't even come true. Period, man. You got it, Adam. That's the calculation, I guess. You're a couple decimal spots off. How do you think Albert Wilson and Jakeem Grant will do? Woo! Let me drink on that one. Man. They better come with it. First of all, they fresh off an injury. Okay? You got the guys from the AFL. They better come with it. The reality is, you can only hope that they didn't lose a step. But we about to find out, man. Coming off of an injury, y'all coming up to contract times. They got it. Well, at least the beautiful thing is we're going to get a true picture of the max they can do. Coming up on contract situations and stuff like that, we're going to get the max that they can do. Albert Wilson, this is it. This year, do you want to be here or not? Shout out to George Albanese with the donation. Appreciate you helping and supporting this channel. It means a lot, man. It helps me continue to do what I do. Wanted to pay for that bacon and orange juice the other day. Thanks for all you do, my man. Shout out to you, man. I let the wife know breakfast was on you, man. George Albanese, man. Appreciate your love and support, man. Hey, man, anybody else want to give me a meal? Hey, I ain't gonna sit here and deny it, man. People, you gotta eat. That's what's up, though, man. The better start Fitz for 4 games and Rosin for 12, so we can get rid of him at the end of the season. Get rid of who? Fitz or Rosin? Which one are you talking about? Tannehill and Rosin are not even the same. Tannehill was a converted wide receiver. Rosin has passion and will show it a la Brady. You can't compare them. One was a receiver turned quarterback, which at the end of the day, coming from a receiver, he did a hell of a job, if you ask me, coming from a receiver. To all y'all haters that just want to hate regardless. Again, I'll put it like this. And I'm not trying to get back in the business of defending Tannehill, but listen. Take Rosin's rookie season in any season of Tannehill's. Tannehill looked better in any season, ladies and gentlemen. Even if it was his worst season, that's just a fact. But why are you defending Rosin then, TD? Because the same thing applies. Rosin had one of the trashiest O-lines in the league last year. Rosin had one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL last year. That's why I don't even like people that keep on trying to compare Rosin with Tannehill right now. Both of them were in trash situations with bad O-lines. But we want to give quarterbacks grades based off of their trash O-line. Just terrible. Terrible, man. You don't even compare it. Let's see. The only thing I don't like about Rosin is when he wore an F. Trump hat at the golf course, but that was a while ago. To each his own, man. Everybody got their own views, man. For me personally, I don't dislike anybody for whatever view they have, regardless. And that's coming from me. I don't care what view anybody in this chat or on this chat have. I don't dislike you. You can say that I'm this, that, and this. I don't dislike you. I love you anyway. And that's a part of my faith. So at the end of the day, none of that, what people believe in or what side of this, that, and the other is, the honest truth about it is, and that's what gets me in this world today, that's their business. You know what I mean? Like, why do people get bent out of shape on what other people feel? They ain't paying your bills. They ain't in your house. At the end of the day, whether you like or dislike somebody, it's your business. In those regards, you know what I mean? TD, I was a Dolphin when we had Mark Clayton and Super Duper. Oh, Bree, so you admitting you a sometimer, right? Don't make me show everybody the picture, Bree. That you and your Dolphin fanhood at an early age. Everyone will soon jump on the wagon. Oh, I know, but we gonna welcome them, Pete. We gonna welcome them. Some Dolphin fans are stronger than others. So those of us who've been here through the hard times, you can just have that. You can wear it on your sleeve, man. That proudness that you were riding regardless of the turmoil. And we gonna love the ones who jumped ship anyway and tried to come back. The doors are still open, baby. That's what it's about, man. Ain't no hate around here. They were my favorite players during the season. Can't believe we got Rosin for free. Yes, man. I wasn't for it at first, but I think Rosin works out. Yeah, I mean, but he still got to come in and he got to ball. He got to play. He still got to do his job and show us that he needs to be the starter. And if he doesn't, we still got our 2020 plans. You see what I mean? It's no love lost. That's why I don't understand people that's getting bent out of shape about it. Why are you getting bent out of shape? Who is the best team, Jets, Dolphins, or Bills? Next question. Miami Dolphins, go Phins. Shout out to you, Andrew. We got to evaluate Rosin's talent. Yeah, we do. So we're going to find out, man. Let me skip all this because I'm so far behind, man. I don't like the Rosin trade. Lurie Banks, you don't like the Rosin trade. But I'm willing to step out on a limb for anybody that don't like the Rosin trade. You can't even tell me a logical reason why. What did you lose in the trade? Like I don't even understand. What's the logical reason for you not to like him? Even if you don't believe in him. Say next year this time, we could have found out that Rosin was a bum. He was trash, right? Let me walk down this road with y'all. Next year this time, the conclusion can be Josh Rosin is just terrible. We don't want him. That can be the conclusion a year from now, right? What did we lose? That's what I want to know. What did we lose? And leave the camera alone. No. For all you non-football knowers, and I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general, for all y'all that don't know football, what did you lose? And all y'all want to be, we lost a second-round pick. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We got a second-round pick. That's why we made the trade with the Saints. Same value. Yeah, but that Saints pick is going to be a late second-rounder because they're going to be good. Oh, my gosh. How many times I got to tell y'all who don't use your mind? What do you think we gave the Cardinals? A late second-round pick. 4 picks away from the third round, ladies and gentlemen. 4 picks away from the third round. We got that pick for nothing. We traded with the Saints and picked up the pick. 2 second-rounders. And we gave one away to the Cardinals. We didn't lose anything. That's what you call good management and moving picks and stuff, man. There is 0 negative on this move. So even if you don't like it, you didn't lose anything. So what is there not to like? But guess what? Even those who don't like the move cannot deny the I'll get my breath. The 0.00000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000% chance that it works out. Even if that's the chance. Even if it's less than 1% that it'll work out. If it costs you nothing to do it, what is the problem? What is the problem? But the crazy thing is, this kid was a first-round pick, better than every single quarterback that was drafted this year. And some people want to argue, well, I don't know if he was better than Murray. If you don't know, then okay, my point exactly. Way better than Haskins. Let me give y'all facts now. But y'all want to talk about putting your love all on Haskins when Literally, Rosin's draft he was a better player than Haskins. And y'all put all y'all merit on these quarterbacks. That's why I kept telling y'all I don't want to waste my first round pick on no quarterback. I wouldn't even waste my second. The whole month I was telling y'all we're going to go get a quarterback around the third round. We'd be fools to waste our first or second pick on this quarterback class. See, that's the problem. Y'all just look at what the media feeds y'all in front of y'all. Let me put it like this. Say you got 10 quarterbacks, right? Six of them coming out next year. Oh, I'm doing my math wrong. 6 of them coming out next year. 4 of them coming out this year. Now, the way you rank them from good to bad, all 6 of them next year are the best prospects out of those 10. But the 4 coming out this year aren't as good as the 6 coming out next year. I'm just doing some simple math for y'all who don't understand math. So get rid of those 6 because we got 4 coming out this year. Y'all want to get gung-ho about the 4 because that's all you got available. Oh, he's the best one available. Just because he's the best one available don't make him an NFL quarterback. Out of those 6 that's better next year, 3 of them ain't even going to be good in the NFL when it's all said and done. Gosh, man. And y'all getting all worked up over the 4 best quarterbacks in this draft. We got to take one of them. Why? Because it's all that's available? That's desperation, ladies and gentlemen. Desperation at its finest. Oh my gosh, we need one of them, but they're not. None of them are even as good as the 6 next year. Yeah, but we still got to get one. We need a quarterback. Why? So you can see him be a bum for a season? And then talk about just like what Arizona did, if y'all want to talk about Rosin sucks. So y'all want to do exactly what Arizona did? Go back and try to get another one? And some people ain't even sold on Kyler Murray. He wasn't even out of the ones coming out next year. Kyler Murray couldn't wear some of their shoes. But we'll ignore that because it's the best available. You don't know football. You don't know football. You know, common sense ain't common at all. I try to say that all the time. Common sense ain't common at all, man. Preach, TD. I'm trying, man. Amen, brothers. TD, how you like the dying D-line now? Still got work to do. I like where we headed, but we talked about this just a little bit ago. Go back on the stream and check it out if you missed it. Brock Osweiler cost us so many games. That's somewhat true. Just getting off work, tuning in now. What have I missed? Everything, man. Everything true. You got to catch up, man. What's good, TD? I like all our moves, Rosin included, and I trust in our new coaching staff for real. A lot of people get in their feelings, amen, because they wanted a certain player, but ultimately, I trust our staff. Let me tell you how shady our fan base is sometimes with you saying that. Since it ain't the guy they wanted, they sit back for years to come and root against the guy we got. That's how shady our fan base is. That's hating at its finest. Since we didn't get the guy they wanted, we were going to sit back and criticize everything the guy that we got did. Just, oh my gosh. And y'all know I ain't lying. You know I'm being honest. You can hear it in the comment sections. You can hear it in the comment sections all day, every day. Since it ain't the guy that they wanted, now it is their personal duty as a Dolphin fan, as they believe it, to root against and criticize whatever replaced what they wanted. Whatever replaced what they wanted. Rosin will be scrutinized by everybody who wanted Haskins. Oh, see, he done threw a pick, man. I knew we should have got Haskins. What were we doing? You know how many times we gonna hear that trash? I digress on that, man. Gosh, man. No, I sat through 8 years. Oh, I gotta read this one. No, I sat through 8 years of Tannehill. Just don't want to see that again. Well, at least somebody's stepping up the plate to basically feel like I'm talking about them. Somebody feel like I'm talking about them, so let's address them, okay? No, let me back up. No, I sat through 8 years of Tannehill. Just don't want to see that again. Yeah, you sat there, just for you using that language, I sat through 8 years of Tannehill. That means the very first year you didn't approve. And just because you approved, you felt like it was misery from day one. Day one. Now watch this, y'all. Let the quarterback you wanted had been drafted, right? And he had a rookie season like Tannehill. Guess what you would be saying? And I don't care if you say I'm wrong. This is what you would have been saying. Well, you know, he's a rookie. The next year, if it would have been the second year like Tannehill, well, I see the improvement. I must admit, he got to improve on the deep ball. But do you not see the improvement? And TD would have been like, yeah, you're right. Then the very next year, man, you see, he's connecting on that deep ball now. He's connecting on it. Now, he's still got a few things he can work on, but have you not seen improvement for 3 years straight? Then the fourth year, oh, yeah, do you see what he's doing? Oh, man, he got hurt. If it wasn't for him getting hurt, TD, you know what he would have been. That's what you would have been saying. That's exactly what you would have been saying if it was the guy you wanted. Then he come back. Oh, he back. Oh, he hurt in preseason. Man, do you realize he was headed in the right direction, but now these injuries, I just hope he can get healthy. Then he come back. And he win 8 out of 10 games. Told y'all what I was talking about. I told y'all this is why we got him instead of Tannehill. This is why we got him instead of Tannehill. Then the old line start looking like trash. Man, they need to fix this line. You would have been saying all the same things, but since it wasn't your guy, all you can see is the negative. He gets the blame for everything. Down, said hut. Bam, hit in 0.5 seconds. Oh, man, he got bad pocket awareness. My point exactly. Y'all get out of here, man. And that's why some of y'all don't like Rosin. You don't even know nothing about the kid. All you know is his record in Arizona, and people say he wasn't great. He didn't put no numbers up or anything. You don't even know nothing about Rosin. Some of y'all didn't even know he had one of the top 5 worst offensive line in the NFL last year. You ain't even know that. Some of y'all ain't know that until I just said it. Want to talk about Josh Rosin too. And TD ain't never sit here and say he gonna be the future, he gonna be great. Y'all ain't hear that come out my mouth not once this weekend. Not once. I haven't said that not once. But that ain't gonna stop me from ignoring the fact that I actually like the move because we're taking a chance because you can't look at his rookie season with the situation he was in. It's the same thing I was preaching with Tannehill. Same thing. Same freaking thing. We need to fix this O-line. Our quarterback ain't got no time. Same thing happened with Rosin. Now, if Rosin come up in here and have that same situation happen to him where our O-line play like trash, y'all gonna be like, oh man, see, this is why we shouldn't have never traded for him. And good, here's some news for y'all haters. We still should have traded because we lost nothing in the deal. It was worth to find out. And then we going to fix the O-line. Then we going to draft the quarterback y'all wanted. And y'all going to sing his praises to the gods. Oh, my gosh. This is what I'm talking about. This is a real quarterback in Tua. But, yeah, he the least sacked quarterback in the league all of a sudden or something like that. Oh, but, yeah, TD, that's because he avoids the pressure and this and that and this. No, we fixed the freaking O-line. Y'all just can't wait for that day. Some of y'all can't wait for that day. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Y'all don't evaluate football for what it is. Y'all think everything is on the freaking quarterback. Then tell me why the Carolina Panthers draft the quarterback. Why the Carolina Panthers draft the quarterback? And they can get out of Cam Newton contract after this season. Some of y'all probably gonna be like, man, we should go get Cam Newton. Same freaking thing. He ain't no different. No different from your Flaccos and all these other middle-of-the-road quarterbacks that look great with an O-line and look bad with a bad O-line. Or at best, mediocre. Y'all put too much merit on these quarterbacks that come into these ideal situations. Then you want to get on me for all season talking about Patrick Mahomes. I've been saying all season, I like Patrick Mahomes and what he's doing, but I don't know who he is yet. TD, 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, you don't know who he is? Absolutely, I don't know who he is. When I see him under pressure perform like this, then I'll be able to make some conclusions. And guess what? The first time we seen this man under pressure, the first time I seen a defense get up and at him, oh my God, the Patriots, AFC Championship game. I didn't even know if that was Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even know that was him. The very first time. The first time I seen a team on a 4-man rush get past a 6-man offensive line. And might I add, a 6-man offensive line. The first time I seen a 4-man rush get past a 6-man offensive line with ease. This kid taking 19-yard losses, 13-yard sacks, -7, -6, -3, incomplete, throwing off his black foot in the dirt. Oh, but in the second quarter, you seen that deep ball he threw to a wide open receiver across the middle. And I'm supposed to be like, oh my gosh, y'all don't know freaking football, man. Pat Mahomes looked like Tyler Thigpen back there. My point exactly. And y'all want to get on me, TD, you hating on Mahomes. I ain't never once hate on that kid. I say he might turn out to be the greatest of all time. But can I wait to see him under some real pressure first? And when I see him perform under some real pressure, when I see him perform under real pressure, then can I give him his crown that y'all gave him day one? And the first time I see real pressure, he ain't even look, Tannehill looked better than him in that first half. Call me a liar. Call me a liar. Call me a liar. If you watch that AFC Championship game, Tannehill looked better than him in the Minnesota game. Tannehill looked better in the Minnesota game than Mahomes did in that first half. Call me a liar. I point exactly, man. How are you doing today? I'm great, man. I'm great, man. Just things hitting my mind that these haters be talking about. Because I'm tired of them contaminating Dolphin Nation with these true lies and false facts. If y'all don't know what true lies and false facts are, think about it. Think about it. True lies and false facts. Yeah, it's true. He did amazing. He did 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. That's a fact. But it's false because he did it all under no pressure. 6-man line of scrimmage. Wide open wide receivers. 6 seconds to throw the ball every single possession. Come on, man. TD, they ready to do Rosin like they did Tanny? Absolutely. If it ain't the guy they wanted, trust me, they have no chance in Miami. Rosin can come out and throw 7 touchdowns in a row in one game, and the last one to win it is an interception. I told you. I told you. But we won't talk about the defense that allowed the other team to score 8. That's what they do. I told you. Get out of here, man. Who wins in practice right now? O-line versus D-line. That is a good question. Who wins right now in practice, O-line versus D-line? It depends on the defensive scheme. I'm going to give it to the defense because they'll just attack that left side from their perspective, left side, but the offensive right side. They'll attack that right guard and that right tackle all day. That's where Flores' scheme would come from. So they would demolish the O-line. No fault of the left side. No fault of the left side. See, I don't think, and I think that our D-line is more complete than I'm even putting off because it's not about the personnel. It's more so about the scheme that we're running on the D-line. And I'm going to tell y'all now, man, that linebacker that we got, he's perfect for Flores type system. On the D-line, he don't even play at the linebacker position. He be on the line of scrimmage most of the time. Go look at his film. He be on the line of scrimmage, going after the quarterback most of the time as a linebacker. Do you think Dolphins will be good this year? Surprisingly, yes. Surprisingly, we actually be fighting for a wild card spot. And I really do believe that, surprisingly. With the tough schedule, ladies and gentlemen. And that's another thing. I don't even like looking at all that tough schedule stuff. Because every time we talk about a tough schedule, 3 of the great teams from last year are trash and 3 of the trash teams from last year are good. So it's hard to really even say that, man. Ravens week 1. I can't wait, man. Look, you said it don't matter. Hold on, let me see this. It don't matter what we do. We got Rosin for free and a whole bunch of draft picks next year. It don't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, winning next year ain't, I mean, like, contending for a Super Bowl next year, I'm just being realistic. The front office ain't putting that as a priority. That's what I mean by it don't matter. But you have to understand, we will never put winning a Super Bowl a priority. And I'm not saying that in a way that some of y'all haters are ready to jump on and be like, oh, what are you don't know football, talk about we'll never put winning a Super Bowl a priority. The Miami Dolphins organization is run the right way now, so we will never put winning a Super Bowl a priority. You know why? Our mind frame is totally different. Winning this week is the priority, the only priority that matters. When we get to next week, winning that is the only thing that will matter in this franchise going forward. We're not even in the AFC Championship game to make winning a Super Bowl a priority. Of course, you want to build a team that contends for one. But our mentality going forward is straight up what is in our face right now, not 15 weeks from now or 3 months from now. That ain't the way we operating anymore. We're not even going to speak of, oh, well, we're building to win a Super Bowl. No, we're building to win this week. And when Monday hits, we're building to win that week. That's it, and that's how you're supposed to think. What's in front of us right now? Let's stop thinking down the road. Let's stop thinking, just like us fans. When Miami makes if we make a wild card, think about it. And y'all know I ain't lying. If you're a Dolphin fan, you know every single one of us done did this. If we make the wild card, man, if we make the wild card and we win, we might have to play one of those two. And man, I would rather play them. And if we beat them, we might have to play them. And if we win them, we can go to the Super Bowl. I even go even further. We don't even make the playoffs. It's 3 games left in the season, and we got to win 2 out of the 3. Man, if we beat them, maybe we can lose to them, and then we beat them. Or no, maybe we can win those 2 and lose them. We done all been thinking so far ahead. Every year. Every single year we do it. Every year we do it. We 1-5. Man, if we can win 4 in a row, these 4 are manageable. But if we all do it. We all do it. Every year. I don't care if we winning, we losing. Somehow we figuring out the way that we can pull this off. Because we want to see it so bad. And I'm done with that crap. And I already know, being a fan, I'm going to find myself falling right back into it at some point. It's just hard to avoid. But I'm going to try my best to focus on what our franchise is focusing on now. Who we got this week? Let's talk about how we can beat them. We ain't worried about next week. I understand we got to win this week and next week to get in, but we ain't worried about next week. Just this week. So, no, we ain't worried about that Super Bowl stuff, man. Let me see. We have a whole new team for 2019, baby. Let's go. And great coaches to teach our talented rookies. And I've been on record saying it's all going to depend on what our coaches do. Our coaches got to make the difference. Not our players. Our players just got to do their job. The coaches got to make the difference, putting them in great situations, man. Think about it, man. I know I keep referring to this same game. But who would have ever thought the Patriots defense would have did what they did to the Chiefs offense in the first half of that game? Let's be honest. Who would have thought? I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't even think it was. Let me stop lying. I knew it was possible because I know the coaching style of the Patriots. They always got an answer from a coaching standpoint. But it was like it's going to be hard for them to do it. And somehow you look up and they did it with ease. It didn't even look hard. It could have even been worse. There were so many opportunities they missed. Mahomes threw 2 picks that they dropped in their hands in that first half. Did y'all forget that too? And I'm more hyped about my fantasy squad than the Phins season, to be honest. Hey, Ismail, I mean, don't we? A lot of us start out ways like that. Then next thing you know, how are we 5-2 or 5-1? What? And now all of a sudden you're more hyped about the Phins. And then something happened and you right back on the fantasy. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. They have the greatest coach every year, I guess. That's why. I'm not going to disagree with that. But that don't make it any difference from us. Oh, you trying to say Brian Flores is as good as Bill Belichick? You trying to say he not? I'll give you he ain't proven to be. But who are you to say that he's not? Because I'm tired of y'all saying that crap too. Oh, Brian Flores ain't no Belichick. And then all these liars that want to make it seem like Belichick been calling that defense for the last few years. That's not true. That is not true. It's not true. Speak to the players. They tell you, even in their press conferences for the Patriots. You know, our coaching staff, they put us in a great position throughout the week. You know, we work on this, we work on that. Believe it or not, Belichick ain't over there with the defense all day. This is my pride and joy. No, Belichick coaching the team. Belichick walking around all day watching. Belichick might come up to a player and give him a little this and that, give him a little advice. Belichick might go up to a coach and be like, why you got the safety coming on the backside on that? If you see this, look, that's coaching. That's coaching. His coaches are just as good as him because he developed them to be. Now, are they going to turn out to be great head coaches? I don't know. We don't know. But at the position that they coach, come on, man. Stop acting like Belichick is calling the plays for the defense. Stop acting like Belichick is the reason for the defense being what they are. He's a major attributable. But Brian Flores has been spearheading that defense. And last year was his signature year, having full control of it. And what I like about Brian Flores, too, he's just not, people want to be like, oh, he's a defensive guy because he was a defensive coordinator. No, Brian Flores was an offensive line coach. He coached on the offense. He coached the cornerbacks. He coached the cornerbacks first. Then he went to the offensive line coach. Then he went to the defensive line. Then he became the defensive coordinator. Go look up the history. He ain't one side of the ball. Belichick them saw his potential in what he was doing, so they moved it. Let's give him more responsibility. That's what it's about, showing growth in your development. He's great at defense, but hey, we about promoting people over here. Let's put him in an offensive situation and see how he handles that. Flying colors, won the Super Bowl. He was an O-line coach, ladies and gentlemen. He was a cornerback coach, linebacker, D-line. He done been through the ranks for like 11 years of the Patriots only. Started as a scout, getting coffee, doing laundry. Man, humble and hungry, man. That's why I respect Flores. Dolphins had more pieces up front than the Cardinals did. And newsflash, our O-line coach left us because he was a coke fiend. I keep forgetting about that. Oh, my gosh. We had a coke fiend offensive line coach. Hold on, man. Man, I just hung up by mistake. I'll call back after this stream. But yeah, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to look at history, man. History gives you all your answers. There's proof around you everywhere, man. Proof around you everywhere, man. And before I get out of here, man, I just want to speak to all those who starting their campaign on hating against me. Listen, it don't bother me like that, y'all, like y'all think it do. I got one guy that keep on coming up in my chat section, just continuous. Oh, TD don't know football. He said this. He said that. Blah, 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 blah. Just keep attacking me. Dude, I'm not finna unsubscribe you. It's almost like that's what you want. I'm not going to unsubscribe you. When we got haters in the room, it just means I must be doing something right. So I need you here. Matter of fact, I need more of you. More of you, because it gives me something to debate and talk about. But anyway, yeah, he probably a Bills fan, a Patriots fan, or a Jets fan. That's why I be looking out. Y'all saw my video. I be looking out on my way to the store, man. I got a store not far from here. I can walk to it. I be watching out, man. These Patriots fans be out to get me, man. Y'all don't know. That Miami Miracle, boy, they ain't happy about that. You know, they put a price on me, so I just got to be careful, man. That's why them donations help, man. I got to hire security soon. Haters gonna hate, TD. You're real Phins. Respect. I missed that. You're a real fan. Respect your views. Appreciate you, Zach. And I ain't asking nobody to agree with them, but you ain't got to be hateful in your disagreement, man. The Panthers have good draft picks. Yeah, they do. I must admit that. I checked theirs out. I mean, it ain't like it's just superb, you know. There's some questions on it. But I was more intrigued about them getting a quarterback because Cam Newton's day is a number, man. Number. That's one team that must be getting smart in the head. Hey, he a middle-of-the-road quarterback just like all of them that we revered as the next coming of Tom Brady. But at the end of the day, when we give him more money and we got to give other positions less money, he don't make the difference like none of them do. Brady don't even make the difference if he took a big contract. Brady wouldn't even make the difference. If Brady was getting paid $35 million a year, he wouldn't have the Super Bowls he have now. That's facts for those who know football. He wouldn't have the Super Bowls he have now. They able to get the players. They able to get a player for $8 million. But if Brady had a $35 million, $40 million contract, they couldn't get that $8 million player. They got to get a $5 million. They wouldn't be in the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, as much as they do. Fact. And lucky Brady takes a hometown discount, and he's not. The truth is, Brady just knows what it takes to win. Brady knows what it takes to win. Brady knows what it takes to win, man. And Brady's not going to take advantage of his situation. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for these players going to get their cash because these teams ain't loyal. But I must argue for the teams. I might be the first one to argue for the teams in this sense. It's hard to be loyal when you take advantage of situations. If you know good and well you worth 12, but you can get 16, you take advantage of the situation by asking your team for 16. That's the truth, man. So I don't blame teams for not being loyal. In that sense, at least. In that sense. If you work 12, but you know you can get 16, and the crazy thing is you don't even meet in the middle at 14. You want your 16. So you go off as a free agent and get your 16. Or the team give you the 16, then they trash. Or whatever it is. I don't blame teams for doing the things they do in that sense. So we got different people on different sides of the spectrum. Some of them say, go get your money. I get that because you don't know how long your career is going to last. But if you really serious about a football legacy, and you real serious about winning, you got to do what's best for the team, not just yourself. But that's the choice they all have to make. Shout out my homie Taz, man. Taz in the house. Brother for life. You better know it. Hashtag loyalty. Forever, homie. Forever, bro. And hit me up. Don't forget to get the number from Bree, man. Appreciate you supporting my channel, man. That's love. But that's the reality, y'all. That's the real essence of loyalty from a player. I would love to see... Come on, man. We know Laramie Tunsil, what he can get. I would love to see him get what he should get. And be proud of it. You know what I mean? Xavier Howard. Young talent. Dude. If you cared about winning Super Bowls and stuff like that, you will be telling your agent, just tell him, give me 13 per, and that's roll. Deal will be done in 13 seconds. Marino style, baby. But no, I want my 15, 16. You know, I hit free agency. I hit free agency on you. That's why. Irvin Sine, man, shout out for the donation. Thanks for helping me out, man. Appreciate your support, bro. Drew Cutler, you mean? Who is Drew Cutler? Jay Cutler? ATD, I found out what city you in. Yeah, man. Deltona. You a serious Phins fan. I see Dolphin stuff everywhere in the background. This ain't nothing. You don't see no Dolphin stuff. If I back this up, you'll see more Dolphin stuff. Then that suitcase I got in that closet full of Dolphin stuff. I mean, Drew Lock. Oh. Yo, TD, I love to donate more, but I can't right now. It's not even about that, homie. When you can donate, you do. And I appreciate your love and support. When you can't donate and you don't, you hear in the chat showing your love and support that way, man. I don't want nobody to sit there and feel like, hey, other people donating and I can't. Don't feel no type of way about that whatsoever, man. You being in this chat, hanging out with the fam, because we all family, man. You being in here hanging out with us, chilling with us, making your comments, that's all that matters, man. And everybody who is fortunate enough to donate and you do so, all you doing is doing what you can do to help the channel. And I appreciate all y'all who dropped 99 cents, who dropped $10. Every single one of y'all, you helping the channel be better. But y'all not the only ones helping. Those who comment in the chat section, disagree, agree, whatever it is, you helping this channel, man. That's all that matters, man. Of course, you know, TD ain't turning down no donations, because that's going to keep me, that's going to help me be able to do this forever. But, stop. We ain't going to break my table. But, at the end of the day, man, I don't want nobody feeling any kind of way about that, man. Because that ain't how it's about. And if anything, if you really want to help this channel, let your friends and family members know about the channel. Tell them to come over and subscribe. Because I could be getting paid from YouTube too. Not y'all don't have to do it. Just y'all enjoying the show could be paying on this channel. Every time you watch a video, it's a view. And they have ads and stuff on it. Supposedly, they supposed to have commercials on my videos and stuff. And those videos turns into, I don't care if it's 1 cent or 2 cents. 10 of y'all watch a video and it's 1 cent. It don't matter. But that's also ways. It helps, man. But I appreciate everybody love. I appreciate y'all support. I thank y'all for tuning in with me as much as you do. I'm about to end this stream because I need to edit the one with the draft grades and post that within the next hour or so. And spend some time with my babies because I've been neglecting them for 1 hour and 16 minutes now. Even though I've been worked hard by them today. High five. Love you. You better love me too. Yeah, whatever. All right, man. I got to make that dinner anyway. But this is TD Phins Talk. Thank you, everybody. Again, don't forget, at the end of next month in May, we're going to have a 1-year anniversary celebration for TD Phins Talk. I looked at make sure it's a big old extravagant thing, or if I can. We're going to bring out the wheel, have some real cool things for people to win. And please let your friends and family members know about the channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But also, also, go over to my Instagram, TD Phins Talk, and make sure that you subscribe to the Instagram, y'all. But again, this TD Phins Talk, man. Love y'all, love y'all.